Basketball, a game people play, that fans around the world have enjoyed watching for well over a century. So the question is simple. What made you fall in love with the game of basketball? We are the Courtside Queens. All right, ladies, Courtside Queens. I had to bring in my trio. We're gonna talk love and basketball. Ariana Prather, newly engaged, newly married. Love that for you. You not only led Paul VI to the first WCAC title, but you were also a two-time All-Met first-team athlete when it comes to the game of basketball. What made you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Man, when I think about why I first started playing basketball, I think about when at 9-year-old Ariana, and Ariana at 9 years old was big, in the post, a little oversized, a little bit awkward, didn't really have too many friends. So really sports and basketball in general was kind of like my outlet. That's kind of where I found some of my best friends that I still have to this day, my maid of honor. I met when I was 9 years old and I first put on a jersey. But man, I remember trying swimming. No, I'm not about to do my hair every day. Swimming wasn't gonna work with mama. All right, let me think about volleyball. Those short shorts weren't gonna work for mama either, right? So then I step onto the basketball court and I just remember putting on the jersey and Big Ari was in the post. I remember doing my first up and under, remember doing my first drop step at the time and just looking over at my dad and seeing how proud my parents were on the sidelines. And ever since then, I think I got that bug that I just can't let go.
I absolutely love that. I'm shifting next. Chasity Melvin, AKA Chaz, our very own WNBA All-Star and legend in the game. What made you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, similar to Ariana, I was awkward and tall in elementary school, and actually my fourth grade teacher made me play in an intramural game against the fifth graders. And I didn't know what I was doing, but after I made my first basket, that was all she wrote. I was in love with the game. I made that first basket and something just changed in me, and then the next day at school, I don't know, the game and everyone coming up to me, it just kind of boosted my self-esteem. I remember going home and telling my mom and my dad, I was like, I finally know what I want to do. I'm going to play basketball. And my mom was like, okay. I was like, no, I'm going to play basketball and I'm going to be a pro. And that was before there was women's pro teams. And my mom was like, they don't have professional women's basketball teams, honey. You're going to have to figure out something else. And I said, don't worry, Mom, they will when I grow up.
Wow.
And so that's a true story. I tell that to my mom every day.
Christy Winters-Scott, our very own Hall of Famer. What made you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Oh my goodness, let's take it all the way back. I have an older brother, Ron. He is 13 months older than me. I wanted to do everything he was doing. So of course we had a hoop on the driveway. So he's out there playing. I'm like, I want to play. He's like, oh my God, I want you to play. But then as the years go on, I'm like middle school or so, he still didn't appreciate me trailing behind him down the sidewalk to go to our neighbor's house who had a hoop on their driveway, but it was all boys. So I'm out there with these guys and they're sending my shot into the grass, into, the garage door. And I'm like, okay, I got to find a way, And they weren't taking it light on me, which I appreciate to this day. So I found a way to get my shot off. So I was doing a little turnaround jumper and I made a shot. And then somebody was like, somebody better check her. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, that's the moment.
I grew up literally the exact same way. My love of the game started because of my older brother. He's 4 years older than me. So it's all right, well, I'm going where he's going.
Exactly.
He's going to go play basketball with his friends. I'm going to go too.
Yeah.
If he's going to go play soccer, I'm going to go too. Although that didn't really work out because I was kind of bored. I was more into playing with the grass. I appreciate all of you for having this conversation, why you fell in love with the game. I know we were at a young age when the ball was put in our hands, but at the end of the day, the ball might have stopped bouncing, but we still got love for the game, right?
Always.
Absolutely.
Always. Always. Still for everything.